Barry can see what he can secure.
Okay.
All right, Miss Lever. I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong. What is your name, ma'am? Miss Lever? She's gone again. All right. Love. Good morning, Miss Love.
Good morning.
Sorry. I don't. I hear. Okay, I see you now. All right, good morning to you. I got you checked in, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, and I already know, just by looking at the nature of your charge, that the city is probably gonna want you to do a Michigan defensive driving course.
Okay.
How old are you, ma'am?
Good. How are you
old
doing? How old am I? I'm sorry.
Yeah, how
I'm
old are you?
22.
You're 22. All right. All right. All right. Miss Lever, do you have your? She looks like she's at work. Can you hear me, ma'am? Sharon Lever?
I am, I'm sorry. Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes,
Did I pronounce your last name right?
yes, I can hear you.
Did I pronounce your last name
Yes,
right?
Lever,
Lever,
Yes.
I thought I was wrong.
yes.
And then somebody, Michelle, I don't.
Court reporter.
Oh, court reporter. All right, great. All right, great. All right.
Oh, I need to send her.
She needs a docket. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
What about Leggett? That's set for a trial at 9 a.m. So Leggett, your case is gonna, we're gonna see if the officer shows up. If the officer does show up before 9:30, then we will deal with it. You're not supposed to be here until 9 o'clock. You're more than welcome to stay if you want, but you could also zoom back in at 9 o'clock if you want. But we're gonna at least give the officer a half-hour grace period. So at 9:30, if the officer does not show up, then Mr. Berry will make the appropriate motion for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you're more than welcome to stay, or you can come back at 9 o'clock and we'll take it from there.
Okay, I'll be back at 9, sir.
Very well. Lightfoot. And I don't see Lightfoot on the docket. If that's the person, Felicia Lightfoot. Oh, they can't hear me yet. Let me see if Mr. Gold Smith has any other. He does. We have civil infractions that are related, I believe, to this case on January 2nd. I guess he was still celebrating the New Year. And he has two 2015 civil infractions that he needs to settle up with. So what I like to do is I like to make sure that when you're negotiating that offer, even though the offer may not be set aside because of the age of the civil infractions, and just I like for you to let the prosecutor know that he has other obligations with the court, so maybe they can consider that when they present an offer to him.
Okay.
Can you tell Jane I'm on my Zoom call right now? Yeah.
And then, yeah, as you know, Mr. Berry, for everybody, I'll allow them to pay their reinstatement fees up front, and we can make sure that they get a driver's license. If they want to fight their case, we'll give them the opportunity to get a driver's license.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that kind of is not hanging over their heads, as forcing their hand on an offer.
It's a unique feature of the 434.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I think it's only fair, right? You know, you should have to be able to, you want to be able to fight your case with a clear conscience. And our most important thing is making sure everybody's out on the road legally.
Yes.
That's what goes now. All right, I think we're ready to go.
Yes, sir.
Lightfoot and Galaxy, they need to get their devices on track.
Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for your names to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Also, there'll be no talking, eating, drinking, gum, chewing, walking around, or smoking of any kind. Police may properly dressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning. All right, let's go with Mrs. Lieber, who's at court. I mean, who's at work, it appears. You know, some, that's ink pad. Can you clean that off? Okay. All right, well, that's more than, it's really a case that's got a lot more to deal with than I thought. What's your middle name, ma'am?
Denise,
Denise? What's your date of birth?
yeah,
What's your date of birth?
22880. 22880.
All right, we're gonna have to get her another offer too. Because a whole lot more in here than what. Are we ready, Madam Court Reporter?
I'm sorry.
Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. All right. Well, let's not even consider this. We don't have a city attorney. He's off today.
Oh,
Mr. Berry, there's quite a few cases that need to be addressed. And I would like to get an updated offer
Yes.
Or I'm gonna print out a lot of this stuff. I don't have ROA. We're gonna pass her matter until we get a city attorney in here. Love,
Yes, love.
hey, Ms. Love, you already were gonna take the Michigan defensive driving course. Did you do that?
I got locked out. I've been trying to contact support for about a week now, and I haven't got a reply from anyone.
All right. I'm gonna give you some more time, ma'am.
Okay.
That way you can do that because you need to take this course.
Is there anyone else I can contact about that?
Not that I know of. How much did you complete?
I was more than halfway done. I probably had about 2 or 4 more chapters, and I got locked out.
Yeah, I mean, people have been saying they got locked out. I don't understand. I don't know anything about how administratively that works. But I've heard it many times. I don't know. I could only imagine you paid for it. I can only imagine that they would have to be able to accommodate you, but I don't know how long that's gonna take. Let's call it case, can we get,
Yes, the city.
this is the state. I mean, no, I'm sorry, what is your pronunciation of your first name, ma'am?
Hilaria.
Shalaria?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Shalaria Love, case number SP 1149444, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1149487-1. Appearance for the record, please.
Odeth Berry Jr., P28880, on behalf of Ms. Love. State your full name, Ms. Love.
Hilaria Malika Lene Love.
All right, Ms. Love, well, I said it for you, let's set it for another pre-trial.
Yeah.
I'm going to, all right, I've made a note here for you. In order for you got locked out. So I'm giving you another 30 days, February 28, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. I need you to do the best you can to get back in that class.
Okay.
Did you take notes on what you did?
No, it was pretty easy. I read through it a couple of times, the reading passage, and then I took the test.
Yeah, but we want to make sure that you come in the court, in the class, this like being in class here, we want to make sure that you can articulate what you learned.
Okay. I'll be sure to take notes.
All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, we'll see you back February 28th. If there's something else that you need to get in contact with the court, if you're having some issues, just call us at the courtroom number.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a great day, ma'am.
You as well.
She's supposed to be in here today.
Yes, she got one. They didn't catch that. She got one day. It's on the second page.
Second page, that's 1/27/2022. Ma'am, Lightfoot. Lightfoot, you're supposed to be in Judge Bryant's courtroom. I'm gonna give you the Zoom number for that. She's muted. All right, the Zoom number, you can hear me, is 360-339-0000. I would hang up and call, I will hang up and Zoom into there right now. 360-339-0000. Have a great day, ma'am. You're on mute. B. Lyles.
Yes,
Good morning to you.
good morning.
All right, you got trial. You're not set to be here till 9 o'clock either.
Yes,
And we're gonna give the officer some time to check in. He'll have a half-hour grace period to check in. So at the very latest, if he doesn't check in by 9:30, we'll call your case and we'll get you out of here. If he does check in, we'll give you and Mr. Berry an opportunity to talk, and I'll give them, all the parties, an opportunity to talk to see if they're gonna come to some kind of resolution.
okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, so we're waiting on a state prosecutor, we're waiting on a city attorney, Miss Leeper, and then
On that galaxy.
I'm gonna give him, I'm gonna chat to him. Yeah, he looks like he's been through the ringer, doesn't
Is that the one we had before that kept falling asleep?
he? I don't know.
And you kept locking them up?
It looks like he's at work. He sees something.
You got his audio
You
connected.
see? You gotta connect your audio.
You got that sign, people? Oh,
See
he's
what I'm
connected
saying?
now.
All right,
Okay.
there he is. He's
Yeah.
connected now. All right. Which gentleman with the Galaxy device? What's your name, sir? Oh, he's not yet connected.
No, keeps turning it on.
Rosenthal. Let's see if I can get Rosenthal.
Your Honor, may I enter a breakout room with Mr. Goldsmith?
Yes. Might just want to set it for a trial.
Well, I'm going to discuss that matter with.
All right. All right, the Galaxy, do you have that, oh, she's pretty, oh,
All the caps
yeah.
there. Even like he's screaming.
Real big letters. Oh, there's Hampton, so that's for Lyles. All right, I'm gonna let you speak Lyles to the, city of, where did Lyles go?
Uh-oh, you see the breakout room?
No, Lyles is not, Lyles is, oh, he's probably coming back at 9. You want access?
No, I don't have to. I just didn't know he was here.
You have access to
Okay,
it
thank
now?
you.
And put that sign up, people.
No, 'cause you were
Yeah,
speaking,
word.
you were speaking, I didn't want to interrupt you.
I think you saw it.
Okay.
Oh, he's getting help. Okay, that's good.
There it goes. We got a tech savvy individual helping you out. Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Miguel Morales.
Okay.
Miguel Morales Gonzalez.
Yes.
All right. Do you need an interpreter, sir?
Huh?
Do you need an interpreter?
No.
All right. Let's see. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right. Why is he on my docket? The only thing I can think of,
Gonzalez.
but it's Morales
I know,
Gonzalez.
they don't notice. I don't guess. That's the only thing I can think of.
All right, all right. All right, sir, Grand Boulevard and 14th, that's not quite
No.
southwest. All right. Let's see. Failure to display, $240 fine. Do you have a driver's license, sir?
Well, I need ID to get it, and I don't have ID, so right now I still don't got it. But I got it, you know.
Got it, but you don't got it. I don't know. Run his driver's license, please.
Okay, I got a driver's license, but I need an ID to get it, and I order my ID, but I'm still waiting for my ID. That's my driver's license right here.
I'll see. Run his driver's license, please. Okay. Corporal Hampton, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Okay, that's my driver's license.
All right, that's not a good driver's license. It's not a bad driver's license as far as.
Good morning, Your Honor.
That one that, gonna come back now, Myers?
Yes, Lyles. All right, who is the Lazi 918? Can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, sir, Officer Balazi.
Okay, very good morning, Officer Blau.
Good
All right,
morning.
you're here per Leggett. All right, she's gonna come back as well. There's B. Lyles. All right, we're gonna get a city attorney in here. And, I'm gonna put you guys in a breakout room with the city attorney, and you guys can discuss the cases.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
It may be a minute because they're short on city attorneys, so.
Okay, no problem.
Your Honor,
Yes.
might we get as to Mr. Goldsmith, might we get a pretrial date in April?
In April?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's go. And you can cancel that city attorney.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now let's get the city of Detroit versus Tommy Goldsmith, case numbers SP 509-808, counts 1 and counts 2. SX 366-8579, counts 1, 2, and 3. SX 366-8579, count 3. SX 366-85921. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Goldsmith. State your full name, Mr. Goldsmith.
Tommy Goldsmith Jr.
Your Honor, the defense requests a pretrial date in April or later.
Okay, April or later.
Yes.
So we'll set a pretrial date for April 28th. That gives your client more than enough time, I think, to do what you guys discussed he needs to do. 8:30 a.m. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to waive the late fee and reinstatement fee for the 2015 tickets. I'm going to waive the late fee and reinstatement fee for all of the civil infractions.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I'm gonna allow him to pay the reinstatement fee. You're gonna have to come out something, sir. $45 a piece. You have 2 pending misdemeanors that I'm gonna order you to pay. Well, I'm not gonna order you to do anything as far as this is concerned. I'm gonna allow you the opportunity to pay those reinstatement fees up front.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If you want to get clearance, you're welcome. If you want to get clearances here at the 36th District Court, the sooner you come down to the court, and this is going to force you to come down here to do so, you're going to come down to the cashier. You're going to let the cashier know that I said that you can pay the reinstatement fees for these 2 misdemeanor cases up front. And once you pay that, that should get you clearances at the Secretary of State for the 36th District Court and potentially get you a driver's license. But I say potentially because I don't know whether you got tickets in other jurisdictions that may be holding that license up. But you at least will not have tickets holding your license up at the 36th District Court if we make those $245 payments. You understand, sir?
I understand, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
All right, you're very much welcome. If there's nothing further, sir, I'll see you back on April 28th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. All right?
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I will be here.
All right, very well. Officer Turner, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you doing today, sir?
Very well. We got every officer showing up today, don't we? And I don't see you.
Ever. I
Oh,
never
no.
see you.
No, I see you. I see you on my dock. And I see, there he is there. I see your face now. It's the first time I see your face and I don't know how long. But
Exactly. Great to see you.
thank you. And I see Mrs. Gates Brantley. Is that who I see up there on the screen? Very well. So we have you. So what I'm doing now, we're in a holding process. We're waiting on city attorney for you, Miss Lever, for you, Miss Gates Brantley.
Judge, you said,
Oh, you can't, no, I can't from the state.
oh, you said city.
Oh, I'm sorry. You, Miss, well, I already texted Shannon and told her
Oh, you did?
yeah, but you can call him back. We need him. You, Miss Gates Brantley, we're waiting on the city. You, Miss Leggett, you, Mr. Lyles, and then all of the officers. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. If you want to join that, you don't have to, Mr. Officer Turner, until the city attorney gets there, but the other officers are waiting in that room as well. So,
Hey, Your Honor, if you don't mind, Your Honor, I do have other courtrooms to check into. Would you mind if I go and check in the other ones and then just come on back?
absolutely not.
Okay. Thank you. As always, great to see you, sir. I'll be back in a few minutes, okay?
So that's Miss Gibbons, right?
Oh, very
No.
Tanya.
Yes.
What's your last name, ma'am?
Gibbons?
Oh, that's what.
Gibbons. You're waiting on a trial date too.
Latanja Gibbons.
Latanja, I got you.
Yeah.
It's got on the screen, Tanya.
Oh, okay. I made a mistake. You told me to come back January 27th.
You're here. You're here.
Your Honor, may I meet with Ms. Gates Brantley in a breakout room? There is an offer.
Join that breakout room, ma'am.
Pardon me? Oh,
Oh my goodness, Ms. Gibbons.
yes.
You've taken up a half a page.
Yes.
You already know, don't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll get some kind of resolution, hope today. Corporal Ambrose, good morning to you. That's one of the officers on the case.
Oh, come on.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Good to see you. Always good to see you. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
All right, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room and you can wait on the city attorney as well.
Okay.
Or you can sit in the courtroom and wait. It doesn't matter. And if you have some other place to check in, you're more than welcome to go do that as well.
Okay.
Officer Hill, good morning to you.
Either way, I can take it down.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good to see you. I see you all the time.
Oh, I
All right, and I'll put you in a breakout room. I have Ms. Green.
okay.
Mr. Alisco?
Alisco, okay. Alisco Green, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
thanks. Bye-bye. Okay, so Officer Boris. He's with Sherman, but I have his number, John Terrell. Leggett.
We still need a, whose number?
I got it.
He checked in.
Yeah, he checked the office.
All right. Come on in.
Yeah. I guess he was middle of that.
Let's get the state, it's a state, hearing.
Let me see, I don't have exactly, let me see, I might have.
State here online. We don't need it, we need it for a trial for Green.
Green is here?
Green is here.
Let's go.
Let's go Green. All right, well, everybody, we're in a holding pattern right now, waiting on the prosecutors to get in here so we can work these things out. I'm gonna try to get Ms. Lever out of here first because you appear to be at work. And
Yes.
Ms. Gates Brantley is ready, Your Honor.
all right, well, we want to make sure that the officer that, you know, we really need a city attorney in here. I mean, the only one way I know is to get one in here and start dismissing these cases.
Yeah.
Left the message for AP and an email.
Where is Gates Branch? Right here. That WH, are you reading the copy of the ticket that I'm reading, Mr. Barry, on this?
I don't have a copy of the ticket. I have the docket and the offer.
Well, on Gates Brantley, it says writer on motor station southwest corner of Harper, vehicle approach, vehicle, writer, vehicle, 62 miles per hour, entered field, 45 miles per hour, exited in 30 miles per hour zone. No license, no insurance, no registration, and it has WH owner. And I'm thinking, is that with owner? And don't say anything, Ms. Gates Brantley. You want
Those,
a copy of this? You want a copy of this?
sure.
Dick?
Yes, Your Honor. These are outstanding charges then that just don't appear on the docket. Is that it?
No, these are, Gates Brantley's is on the docket. Let's see what she has. Yeah, we have two Mr. allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and no insurance.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna give you the ticket so you could read this, what's in the remarks section that the officer wrote. And, can you get that to Mr. Barry?
Oh,
This ticket here. All right, Mr. Owens, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm trying to figure out how to work this thing.
That's all you have to do. I think you got it. Just sit tight and remove your hat, please.
Okay.
Remove your hat, please.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I didn't hear you. It come through.
And your, yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm dressed for court, though. Y'all know,
Oh, yeah, I got you. I see you fresh to death. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to mess your groove up, but
Oh, no, y'all right. Yeah.
we gotta kind of keep it, I know you're at the comforts of your home or wherever, your office or wherever you are, but we gotta keep it as much like we possibly can.
Okay.
All right. Everybody's waiting on a trial.
Not me.
Well, thank you.
Let's get Mr. I got you, Mr. Marlos Gonzalez.
Yes.
Here, Mr. Berry. Mr.
Yes, Your Honor.
Gonzalez has pretty good driving record. He has a offer here that's pleading to a failure to display and dismissing the other two counts. Again, if he wants to take that deal, I'll fine him $240. But if you want to wait and see if you can secure something better, I'll give him and you the time to do that. You let me know what you want to do with it. Try to secure something better. I don't know if you will be able to or not.
I want to plead guilty.
And my experience informs that that would be a wise decision in his position to accept this offer.
Let's call the case then. He said, this is the city of Detroit versus Miguel Marlos Gonzalez. Case numbers SP 1170357, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Gonzalez. State your full name, Mr. Gonzalez.
Miguel Morales Gonzalez.
Your Honor, Mr. Gonzalez would avail himself of the people's offer to allow him to enter a plea of failure to display.
All right.
yeah, blame me.
And I don't know if this is gonna make a difference to you or your client. But I'm looking at his driving record, and then I guess it would, if he didn't have it on, it would be a failure to display anyway. But I don't see where at the time that his license was, it's canceled now. I don't see at the time of this incident that it was canceled or not good, but that's up to him. If he wants to take the deal, we'll let him take it.
And as the court indicates, even if that's the case, it would still be failure to display.
All right. All right, you want to take the deal, sir? Plead guilty today?
Yeah.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yeah.
Sir, are you a United States citizen?
No, I'm on the where I got my social security and the permanent work.
All right, I just want to inform you that you know that, that if you're not a United States citizen, a conviction for a misdemeanor offense could potentially implicate immigration issues.
Why? Because I got all my paperwork and everything. I got my IDs and everything. I just and
I just want to
go ahead.
I just want to inform you of that before you take this plea. I don't know that it will implicate immigration issues. That's why I said potentially implicate immigration issues. I can give you time before we do this to consult with an immigration attorney if you want.
No, go ahead.
You still want to take this plea, sir, or I can give you, Mr. Berry, an opportunity to speak with
No,
the city.
I'm good.
All right. Sir, you understand that you have a right to a trial in the matter?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
Yes.
That would have to be no before we take this plea. Has anybody offered you anything other than what we said today?
Oh, no.
Very well, sir. I'm going to draw your attention to February 28th, 2021 at around 11:28 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of West Grand Boulevard and 14th Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
And on that date, sir, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You got pulled over for the passenger brake light being out. And on that date, sir, you couldn't produce a valid license, could you?
No, I have my Spire license and I give it to her.
All right. It's unfortunate, sir. All right.
And the lady, she tell me, because I have my tail light bad too, she tell me if I fix it and I go to the police station and show it to her, she was gonna drop the ticket and I will fix it, and I went over there and show it to her.
Okay. Was that change anything for you, Mr. Berry, and how you advise them?
No, Your Honor, we're done.
All right, so that's all right. Or I'm going to dismiss those two tickets anyway, based on the plea. And we will accept your plea for the count as charged, failure to display a valid driver's license. And with the stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other two counts.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, and with that being said, sir, I'm going to fine you $240 for this. When can you pay, sir?
Oh, I can send the payment to $50.
$240.
Yeah, but I can send the payments of $50 every month.
$50 every month. That's going to take you 5 months to pay off.
Okay, what about $100?
I'm gonna give you 60 days. March.
Okay, 60 days. Okay.
March the 28th, 2022. Have it paid off.
Okay. Because I just paid another fine like a couple days ago, you know.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna amend this ticket to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And I'm gonna dismiss the ticket upon payment of the $240.
Okay.
All right. March 28th, 2022. You need to have that payment here. And
Okay.
you pay that at any DivDav kiosk, or you come down to the court and pay that. And once you pay it, we'll close it out. If you have it paid before March 28th, you do not have to show back up. If you don't have it paid before March 28th, you need to show back up and explain to the court why.
Okay, I got one more question, right? Because I'm from Grand Rapids, I send a money order. Can I send a money order to the court?
Yes.
Okay, and how I find out when you guys receive the money order? Because I just sent the one like 7 days ago, and I try to call and nobody answered.
Well, you would go online and check it out.
Okay, because I just sent this. You see, I sent this money order.
I don't see.
Hold on. I sent this money order.
And what is that for?
Oh, from another driving where I driving. I sent a money order like 7 days ago. But I send it to. I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay before the 60 days.
I'm gonna see. Hold on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set aside, well, these cases are gonna be dismissed. So these are gonna be dismissed, so we're gonna set aside the defaults on those cases, and we're gonna dismiss those cases, so you won't have any obligation for that. And maybe when that money gets here, it'll go toward your other infraction. I don't see any money that has been received yet. We're gonna set aside the default judgments of the civil infractions, and we've already disposed of those cases through a plea. So make sure those cases are zero match. And then you just had the $240 for the allowing, and maybe that money will get here. It'll go toward the allowing, and you'll probably have $70 paid already. You need to follow up and look at it online. All right.
Okay.
And then see where the money adjusts online. If it's nothing further, Mr. Morales Gonzalez, you have a very good day, and you can always contact our courtroom to see if you need some help.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right, have a great day.
Okay. You too. Thank you. Bye.
All right. We have Officer Corporal Baker. Good morning to you. I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with the rest of the attorneys. We're waiting on the city attorney for the offers to come in. Mr. Owens.
Yes,
Did you pay your reinstatement fees up front?
I had called your clerk, Ms. Nash, so I could send you the email. She gave me your email address because I wanted to make sure I submit. I know how you submit evidence and stuff now, but yeah, I went down to Secretary of State, and like I told you, my stuff is clear. Like I don't owe nothing.
No, did you pay the reinstatement fees? Do you have a driver's license?
Yes, I have a driver's license. My driver's license is valid. All my reinstatement.
Run the driver's license, please. That's Kenneth T. Owens, yeah.
I just left the Secretary of State. Just left there. Got my whole little packet. It's in your email. I emailed it to you, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna check here. You sent me an email?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
All right. We're gonna get it straight from what they say, the horse's mouth, from the Secretary of State to see if it's valid or not right now.
Yeah, that's where this is from. This is from. This is from the Secretary of State.
All right.
And let me show you right here.
Nevertheless,
As you can see, we got my reinstatement fee page.
Quiet, Mr. Owens.
okay, well, unfortunately, the Secretary of State doesn't agree with the paperwork you have. It's not, your license is not valid. It's not licensed. Are we looking at the same Kenneth T. Owens? What's your date of birth?
5/15/83.
This would be you.
Right. Kenneth Thomas Owens Jr. As you can see, Your Honor, this is from the Secretary of State.
I got it from the Secretary of State too.
Right. I paid for it and everything.
We just ran your driver's license and it's not licensed.
Right. So why are they giving you one thing, telling you one thing, and telling me something totally different? That's what I'm confused. Like, I know for a fact, because I know for a fact, Your Honor, that I paid all my tickets and all my reinstatement fees. I know this to be 100%.
Mr. Owens, what I know for a fact, and what I know for a fact is that when you were here the last time, I told, well, let's do this time anyway. Let's call the case. And is there a Toledo Jacob or Carlos Chapman? Officer Toledo Jacob or Carlos Chapman. This is the city of Detroit versus Kenneth T. Owens, sorry. Case number 217-21514, counts 1 and 2, SP 763-224, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Owens. State your full name, Mr. Owens.
Kenneth Thomas Owens.
Your Honor, this is the date and time set for trial. The officers having been called and there being no response, respectfully, we seek dismissal of these matters.
All right, I'm gonna call it on the record. Is there Officer Jacob Toledo, Officer Carlos Chapman? Hearing no response, having put only the officers that I have seen in the courtroom this morning in the breakout room, none of which being the officers the names that I called, I am going to, today is the date and time set for a trial. The parties were supposed to be here at 9 o'clock. I told, as I told Mr. Owens, I give the officers a half-hour grace period. Hearing no response, it's now 9:31. We're going to dismiss the cases, no officer. I'll grant your motion, Counselor. Now, getting back to our discussion, Mr. Owens.
Yes.
What I see is like the last time you were here, I said I'll allow you to pay the reinstatement fees up front. I dismissed the cases. you're going to owe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Twice.
9.
Nothing twice.
Um, 9 reinstatement fees.
What are
Those
those?
reinstatement fees are gonna have to be paid before you're gonna be eligible for a license, put it this way, before you're gonna get clearances from the 36th District Court. And without that clearance, you absolutely won't be able to get a driver's license from the Secretary of State. And even with those clearances from the 36th District Court, once you pay those 9 reinstatement fees, you still may not be able to get a license if you owe any other tickets in any other jurisdictions. So with that being said, you're at the very least, if you don't owe in any other jurisdictions, you're at least gonna have to pay those 9 reinstatement fees to even be considered to get a driver's license. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir. Your Honor, what are those reinstatement fee source numbers?
Okay, those reinstatement fees are for one case, and I don't know if this is gonna apply, because this is a 2010 case. And Mr. Berry, I know that, for those narcotic drug violations, it was dismissed. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna waive that reinstatement fee. So we don't even have any discussion on that. It comes from 2010, and I know that in present day, I think there was something from the Michigan Secretary of State saying that they're not gonna suspend driver's license anymore for narcotics drug violation. Am I correct on that, Mr. Berry, or do you know?
I don't know, Your Honor.
I think I read that. Well, anyway, that's not gonna apply here because I'm gonna waive reinstatement fee. Secondly, you owe reinstatement fees for some other driving related cases that are 2010, 2010, 2011, 2011, 2011.
What date on 2010 exactly, Your Honor?
I'll give you the case. I'll give you the case number.
Okay. It would have been easier looking up that date because you know they got the date posted right here on the side.
Date is 4/28, 2010, 4/28.
28.
It's another one on 5/10/2011.
I got a 426. I don't have a 428.
5/22/2011.
Okay, on the 420. On the 420. On the 428 one, Your Honor, was the record ID number 666-31958?
I don't know. All I know is the ticket number.
Because if this is it right here, I took care of that as well.
Well, apparently, what you need to do, sir, is you need to go to the 36th District Court website and look your name up.
Okay.
And it'll have all of those. When you see that, all you'll see now is $45 fees. And it'll have those $45 fees, and you can use that and look up each one of the cases and with the record. But we don't have, and I'm just telling you by the computer, we don't have a receipt of payment of those $45 down here. You need to pay those down here or take care of it if you've got a receipt and you can show it.
I have my kiosk receipt, so just go on my email and get my kiosk receipts.
Bring that into the court then, and you can deal with those like that. But they're saying that they never received that money.
Okay, cool. Okay,
all right,
no
but we're gonna dismiss the cases today, and all you should see on your record from now is $45 fees, and everything else will be closed out.
Okay.
Have a great day, sir.
You as well. Thank you, Your Honor. You have a blessing.
Good morning. We've been waiting. We have these files here waiting. We have these files here waiting for trial. Let me make sure I give them all to you. I can print driver's license information if you need to help formulate, what you're gonna do.
And are the officers here in
The
the?
officers are in the breakout room.
Okay, cool.
And let me see for office, for Gibbons, there's, well, Baker's here. All right, some of these officers didn't show up, and then some of them did, so.
Okay.
Well, I'll check that, but if you can go ahead and do what you do.
Your Honor,
Yes,
Officer Hampton being here, I'd like to meet with Brent Lyles.
okay. Lyles, I'll put Lyles in the breakout room.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So you ready to call Officer Bush, BORSC?
Yes. And if you need driving records to help you, I can print those out as well. Some of them are in there.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
Just let me know. Lever, she needs a global offer. She doesn't set for trial, so if you can take care of that first, she's at work.
Yep.
She needs a global offer on all of her stuff. And I printed out all ROAs to make it a little easier for you on everything she's got. And keep in mind that I sometimes hear motions on set aside default judgments, but even still, even if the case is super old and that, I still discount that to get them bounced the original price of the ticket. So keep in mind that they're gonna have to pay for that ticket anyway. You
I
what I'm
see, even
saying?
if I don't address it here. Okay,
She's gonna pay, so that would be, keeping that in mind if you're trying to, help her out on costs, those are, as part of your offer, you can take into account that she'll have to pay those old tickets anyway.
I see, okay, but you just waived like late fees. or
I just
whatever.
waive late fees
Whatever
and
you want.
and reinstatement fees on those, and they give them back to the original cost of the ticket.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor. This is Officer Borsch. I just left another courtroom. I just zoomed in into yours. I have Tiante Leggett. Just want to check in on it.
Breakout room, and the city attorney may or may not, she's here now, formulating the offers, she may or may not need to, but I'm gonna put you in the breakout room for you to speak with her if necessary.
Okay, sounds good.
Officer, Spider,
Yes, Your Honor.
we have a 9:30 cutoff for officers,
Okay.
so, I don't think that you made the cut.
Interesting. All right, Your Honor. Better luck next time. Sorry about that.
That's okay, no problem. I mean, just, now I give officers a half-hour grace period, so if you're set for 8:30, then it'll be 9 o'clock. If it's 9 o'clock, then it'll be 9:30, it'll be the cutoff time.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, let's put this on the record here. This is from yesterday, Madam Court Reporter. I'll spell the name out for you. And this is the city of Detroit versus Gambino Perez hyphen Bergo. That's Gabino Perez hyphen Berduo. That is case number SP 12648841. Mr. Presberto entered into an agreement to do 12 hours of community service through the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. I have a report here that he went above and beyond and did 17 hours of community service. And with that being said, we're going to honor our agreement with him, and we're going to dismiss the allowing an unlicensed driver to drive ticket. All right, if there's nothing, that'll be it. Let's call it. Let's call the case of well, let's not call it. I don't know what she did. We need to get it. Code purposes. Or you can call us probation. It seems like she went through probation. Like that, put that aside. Okay, we can get Mr. Green out of here. Let's go, I believe.
Yes.
I think we can get you out of here. I don't see your officers showed up. Cervantes and Montelinsky. Is that right? You know Montelinsky?
I do not.
Cervantes. All right, this is City of Detroit versus Alisco Green. These are case numbers SP 99662-9, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SX 3870761, counts 1 and counts 2. Thank you. Don't have a attorney here, but just for the record, I'm looking for Trooper Montelinsky. Badge number 187, Trooper Montelinsky from the Michigan State Police. I don't hear any response from that trooper. And I'm looking for Officer Marco Cervantes. Officer Marco Cervantes. I don't hear any response from that officer. Today is the date and time set for a trial and a formal hearing on the matters. It's supposed to be here at 9 o'clock, hearing no response from the officers. I am going to dismiss the cases, no officer. I'm going to waive the warrant fees. You're going to be responsible, sir, to pay the reinstatement fees.
So I had a question about that because I don't live in Michigan. I live in Ohio, so I would still have to pay a reinstatement fee, even though I don't live in Michigan anymore.
Yeah, it's going to be up to you and the state of Ohio. I would be under the impression, and Mr. Barry, you're back just in time as usual. State your name for the record, please.
Let's go Green.
No, Mr.
No, that's Barry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Green.
Okay. You didn't make the motion, but I was saving a little time because you were in the breakout room.
Yes.
He said for trial, formal hearing and trial today, and the officers have not checked in, and it's now 9:50.
The motion is for dismissal, Your Honor.
And we will grant the motion. Now back to our conversation, Mr. Green. That's going to be up to you in the state of Ohio. If Ohio will give you a license with having your license suspended here in Michigan, then good luck. But I don't.
Yeah, already have my Ohio license.
All right. Well, I would check that Ohio license to make sure, because you can have a piece of plastic and it read Ohio driver's license, but if the Department of Motor Vehicles in Ohio says that you're suspended, then that piece of plastic is not worth the paper the plastic is printed on. But if it is, then good luck to you. But in order for you to be cleared here with our Secretary of State, you're going to have to pay those $45 reinstatement fees.
Okay.
Okay. All right. The case is going to be dismissed. No officer.
Hey, thank you. Have a good day.
You as well. All right. We have Mr. Lyles.
Yes, we do, Your Honor. It would appear we need to have a trial. Officer Hampton is here.
All right, we have city attorney here too, working diligently on these files. And I'm sure I've been to many courtrooms already this morning. Many. All
Your Honor,
right.
I'd like to get a copy of the ticket.
Certainly. Mr. Lyles, when you get a chance, get a copy of that ticket because they intend on trying this case. So let's go with Mrs. Lieber. She's been waiting patiently.
Yes.
All right. So what I'm reading here is pleading the 4 misdemeanor charges. And dismissing the rest?
Yes, that's correct. And then I separated, there's quite a few on review and there's a few state charges. I put them on the other side of the file.
I will dismiss the state charges to the city.
Okay.
And we'll see if Ms. Lever is amenable to this, and if not, she has an absolute right to a trial. And Mr. Berry will make sure his client knows.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Ms. Lever, this is the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan versus Sharon Denise Lever. Case number SP 1122527, counts 1, 2, and 3, which are all in warrant status. Case number SP 1200291. I'm going to even call the cases that are in default from years ago. This is the city of Detroit versus Sharon Denise Lever, case number SP 200221, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 274483, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 2744841, that's in warrant status. Case number SP 994617, 1, in warrant status. U 1663214, in warrant. U 87895612, in warrant status. 14558431, in warrant status. 16247144, counts 1 and counts 2, in warrant status. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., on behalf of Ms. Lever. State your full name, Ms. Lever.
Need you to unmute yourself, ma'am.
Unmute yourself.
Sorry about that.
Her device does not seem to be coming through very clear.
Judge, I'm sorry, I might have made a mistake on that one. I have some ROAs that from her case still on my table.
Okay.
I might have missed them.
All right, well, I'm passing and give the city attorney an opportunity to review again.
Yes, please.
We can do the preliminaries, Mr. Berry.
Could you unmute yourself, Ms. Lever?
Now we lost her. Have you stored? That was.
There's only one charge as to Ms. Lever on the docket.
I see that. And I was hoping that that was gonna be the case. But when I looked her name up, and you know how we do it here, we try to make it a one-stop shop. I don't want her leaving out of here thinking that, oh, I'm good. And then her getting arrested and say, hey, I just left court. Mr. Lyles, does he have a valid driver's license?
Yes, Your Honor.
He does have a valid license?
He does, Your Honor.
Okay. For some reason, I wrote on here, dismiss the failure to display. And then we deal with the speeding. I don't know why that was written there like that.
Yeah, I asked to make sure it's still pending. I saw that.
I know a lot of times we do dismiss if they had a valid driver's license, it may seem to be a case where They just forgot their wallet.
Oh, that's probably it, since it's charged enough to be. This is a different one, but it is that around the officer, at least I wanted to think it's here.
No, she's got other officers here. She's got a lot of, no, like, okay, we have one officer here and the other officer, we have both officers here.
Oh, great. I'll keep the offer the same though.
All right, let's pass Ms. Lever's matter.
Yes, Your Honor. And I got the ticket for Gates Brantley, and I'm looking for the ticket for Mr. Lyles.
All right, I think the ticket was sent to you from Mr. Lyles, correct?
No, I got a Gates Brantley ticket.
I got these two,
You sent those two? You sent, she indicated that she sent those two to you, but if you haven't
Okay.
received, we'll see, we'll resend those.
Let me
All
look.
right, we have both the officers here on Leggett. And Leggett is here, so we can call the case, and unless you want to speak with her in a breakout room before we do so, I'll just give you the offer.
I have it, Your Honor. I would like to speak with her.
Okay. Ms. Leggett, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with the city attorney, okay?
Okay.
Can we get the driver's license? Did we run, you see the cop? On the Lyles?
Oh, I gave the file back to your clerk.
Lyles is-
Oh, actually.
Excuse me.
I actually, there's a record in here.
It
And
is
he
a
does
record
have
in
a, yep, I have the file and he does have a license. So we're just doing this as one correction then.
You said, okay.
Yeah, I'll dismiss the misdemeanor.
And then what are you gonna do with the speeding ticket? Is that? Oh, he wants to try.
Yes. If that one does go just to a formal hearing, would you like me to do it or do you just?
You represent the city.
Okay.
You're very competent.
Okay.
You're
perfect.
here.
I can do it.
No, you can. I'm sure you're gonna do a very good job too,
Of
but
course.
you know, if we're just dealing basically with a speeding ticket, if to give him that offer, what would be the offer for the speeding to avoid having to go to trial?
Yep, so the offer that Dante already has in here is limited access 10 over 70 to 60.
Okay,
So that's offer sounds good to me.
all right, well,
Yeah, that doesn't matter if it sounds good to me, but
you're right. Matters if Mr. Lyles is going to take that,
Yep.
he wants to go to trial. That's a 1-point offense, so it's gonna.
Yeah.
Abstract. Spend 1,000 on everybody showing up for trial today.
yeah, you seem to have a lot of too.
Yeah, we've had 1,000. First time.
Sit down.
Lever, there is no change in the offer. However, they found were the old civil infractions or duplicate.
Mode.
All right. We're back on the record. Well, did we call it? We haven't called in the case that now listen, Mr. Berry, the offer for, I don't know if you know, the offer for Mr. Lyles is, they'll dismiss the misdemeanor and it's limited access 10 over 60 in a 50, is that correct? That's a 1-point offense. And that'll be $135 to settle it up. I'll give you an opportunity to see if you can do better and speak to the city attorney in the breakout room. Your client can take the deal, or we can hold the trial.
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to speak to the city attorney.
And judges, Officer Turner checked in.
Yes.
We'll break out room.
Well, the only thing is, for some reason, that unregistered untitled didn't get on the docket for some reason. We're only dealing with 2. That's still, does that change anything, or that still makes it the same in proper place?
Oh, this makes sense. Dante's offer, I thought was missing one. It'll be the same offer though.
Ms. Gates Brantley offer is improper place. $240 fine. I'll dismiss immediately upon payment of the $240 fine. That's a 0-point ticket, and if the fine is paid, you won't even have a misdemeanor on your record.
Okay.
Almost the same as the other. And again, I don't know if you want to contest it as a driving, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive that it started out with. So.
Your Honor, is there a breakout room I can attend with the prosecutor?
Yes, I'll put you in a breakout room and you can speak with Ms. Gates Brantley again.
Brantley.
Are all matters set for trial today?
Given,
Correct.
I think we got a lot.
Okay, I just making sure it's cool.
Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 cases set for trial in 1 year. And then we got Officer Hill here, Officer Ambrose is here, and Officer Baker, Corporal Baker is here,
Okay, and that's it?
and that's it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's move to what's going on with these things. Pled guilty. Ms. Lever. All right. Let's we're back for Ms. Gates Brantley.
I'm still here.
Did you ever talk to Mr. Berry in the breakout room? She's in there now, Mr. Berry.
All right.
All right, she's in there now. She never joined the room. All right. All right, Ms. Lever, can you unmute yourself, please? All right, you have a case back in 2014, a loitering case. You pled guilty to it. It says here on the ROA that you were supposed to do some community service. Did you ever do the community service?
No, Your Honor, we all had came to court for that. It was like a lot of people came to court for that, and they dismissed it. I don't know why it was still on my record.
They did not dismiss it, not according to the record here. No,
I'm sorry.
It says you pled guilty to it.
Yes, because everyone came in and they gave us a yellow paper and sent everyone. We never talked to a judge. Just a whole group of people came in and they dismissed it and gave everybody a yellow paper and told us to leave.
Do you have that paper, ma'am?
No, I do not. It was so long ago.
Yeah, that sounds like an advice of rights form. This one wasn't dismissed. This loitering ticket was not dismissed according to the record. And it's already pled guilty to. It does say that you were gonna order to do community service. It doesn't say how much time. So that's what you want. Turns on the phone. All right, what do we have, Counselor?
Yeah, I'm still looking for the prosecutor.
Oh, sorry, I will get on Zoom.
All right, she'll get on Zoom in a minute.
Okay.
Mr. Berry, which case would you like to speak to me about?
Ms. Leggett and
Mr. Lyles.
Lyles and Gates Brantley.
Okay.
All right, so let's speak about Mrs. Lever while we're waiting on that. And we
Yes,
can go
sir.
back on the record because I called the cases. We'll go back on the record with Ms. Lever. There's 4 misdemeanor charges that the city attorney is asking for the offer that's been produced. And I'm taking it under, you know, there's a lot of cases that we call, and I think the city attorney kept in mind while she wrote these offers that Mrs. Lever has a lot of civil infractions that she's gonna pay. So that's why it seems to be a pretty decent offer. However, on the first case that I see, it's a U166-32014. You don't have this on the record of this. I'm just gonna let you know. It's a loitering in public ticket. Somewhere on Joy Road, I have the address, but anyway, this was disposed on of a guilty plea on 3/29/16. It was disposed of on a guilty plea on 3/29/16. It indicates on the record that in the ROA that Mrs. Lever agreed to do community service. She indicates that she felt that the ticket was dismissed based on the fact that she got a yellow piece of paper on that day, which sounds like she got an advice of rights form, but I don't know what she got. It could have very well been a dismissal, but I don't know, and she doesn't have that documentation at the time, but that's not what the ROA reads. It reads 20 hours of community service. So that's gonna need to be addressed.
Hold on one second. Hold on.
She has another ticket here that is a U ticket that was addressed on the same day, 3/29/16, disposed of on guilty plea. It was taken under a 3-month delayed sentence, and community service order was filed as that in that case as well. The other charges are pleading to 2 counts of import plates. That would be $240 a piece. And then 1 count, let me see exactly which one this is, 1200292 of no ops. That would be $240 there. And the rest of the tickets would be dismissed. I told her that I would get her back to the original cost of the tickets on the civil infractions that have long been in default. I'll waive the late fee and reinstatement fee for those. So she'll have the cost of these tickets plus the cost of the civil infractions that are in default. The rest of the cases will be dismissed. We only need to make some kind of understanding on the 1 U ticket. Well, basically the 2 U tickets that she has already pled on.
Well, these matters have been adjudicated, and so it's within the purview of the court to determine how we might resolve them now.
Okay, we'll figure that out, but she indicates that without any documentation, I guess you leave your lawyer with nothing really to work with except for what's written on the ROA, ma'am. And the court has to, if you don't have any other documentation to dispute that the ROA is not correct, then the court is gonna have to take it as a guilty plea and act accordingly on those tickets. That ticket, the city attorney is willing to take under a 3-month delay, and I'll just dismiss that ticket like the improper plate once we come to some sort of resolution on that.
Okay.
And then as for the same U ticket as well, Madam City Attorney, I don't understand. You wrote the 1 U ticket, but you didn't cover the other U ticket. But we'll treat them both the same way. Both were taken pleas on the same day according to the ROA, and we'll treat that accordingly. So
Okay, thank you, Judge.
and with that being said, that'd be up to your client whether she wants to take this offer or whether she wants to set a trial date. The trial date will be for the misdemeanors that are still open. And then I will set only aside the defaults that for the civil infractions that they had within the last year or so. And then we can go to formal hearing on those.
May we share a breakout room?
Yes.
I don't know. I need to speak with the prosecutor as well as with.
All right, who do you want to speak with first, Mr. Berry, the prosecutor?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. No, she's on the breakout.
Oh, she.
All right, I'm gonna put you in the room.
Sorry about that.
No, that's not. All right, Miss Lever, we're still on the record with you. You indicated that you wanted to settle some of this stuff up with community service at that time. Are you still willing to do some community service to settle it up? Or do you want to make?
I wasn't. I don't really have the time because of my job. I work 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. But at the time of those, the one charge that I know about,
I can't really hear
when we
you.
all went to court, I never. Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
A little bit better.
Okay. Well, when I went to court on those, on that one ticket, I don't know about the other one, but the one for Joy Road, when we went in there, I never spoke to anyone. So I would like go to trial on that one. I never spoke to.
You're not coming through very clear. I don't know
And they
if you
just
can
gave
go
us all
somewhere.
papers and sent us off, or I would have been getting community service.
I don't know whether you can go somewhere and get a better connection, Ms. Lever. You're not coming through clear at all.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you need to go somewhere and get a better connection because you're not coming through very clear at all.
Okay, can you hear me a little better now?
A little bit. Go ahead.
That's this building. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
But when I went to court on that one for Joy Road, I don't know about you can hear me now. But yes, I never pleaded guilty to anything. I never even spoke to a judge. It's like no one had any room in there that day to just come in. So when we came in, the judge just dismissed it. If I would have known I had community service, I would have been completed that back when it first happened. I didn't get no letters.
Listen, Miss Lever, I'm not disputing the fact that you have a different understanding of what's said here. And I'm not saying that your account of it is not true. All I'm saying is I don't have the proof.
Okay.
And I can't do anything without, I have to go by what the court record is saying happened that day without you being able to produce some type of documentation for that. Now, with that being said, if you can't do the community service, I can re-sentence you on this, and the fine is going to be $240. And I'll still dismiss the case upon payment of the $240. But without that being able to happen, I have to go with the thing said, and that you pled guilty on that.
Okay, well, I'll just pay the $240 because I really wouldn't have time to do community service.
Okay. Okay. I understand. Here's another ticket that you have guilty on that day.
The same day?
Yeah, this is a driving while license not valid. You owe $116 on this ticket.
Okay.
I think it's safe to say that around this time in your life, you weren't very, it didn't seem like you were taking care of your business like you should have been.
I was actually homeless then. That's why I was where I was at.
I completely understand now why, I see this stuff like this, and I'm glad that, it seems like you're in a lot better place now, so I understand now. All right. When did you regain, your footing and get housing, ma'am?
I'm sorry.
Well, I should
ask,
do you have housing now?
Actually, no. Well, I do, but I'm going through a process of moving because my landlord is selling the property that I'm at. So right as I'm speaking, I'm looking for a house right now.
Okay, but you still got you got a roof over your head, and how long has it been since you've been out of that predicament of being homeless at the time? When did you
I had found the house. It might have been that year or that next year.
All right. So, and I was just having a discussion with your client about the old matters that she pled guilty. She wasn't under, she's still under the impression that she didn't do it. I explained to your client that without her paperwork stating what her position is, I told her I'm not disputing the fact that her position, that she's not telling the truth about it. I just don't have proof of that position. And then she indicated to the court that at the time she was in a very difficult situation. She was homeless. I believe that you had kids at this time that you were dealing with homelessness as well. Is that right, Miss Berry?
Yeah.
Miss Lever, I'm sorry.
I had 4 children and a grandson I was taking care of.
All right. So because I indicated to her that it seemed like that she wasn't handling sort of her business at the time, and that's when she let the court know that at that time she was dealing with homelessness. So I totally understand why now some of the record looks as though it does, and I definitely will take that into account. Nevertheless, I guess let's set this aside one more time and see if we can get some of the people out here that we can right away. And then Mrs. Lever's case is going to take a little bit more attention. Now, what I can do is, ma'am, if you would like me to, we can get you another court date so you can get back to work. And then we can deal with this on another day. I'll recall all the warrants in the matter. I'll enter not guilty pleas, and then we can have you back on another date, so we have a little bit more time to parse through these matters. You want to do that, ma'am?
Yes.
You want to resolve it all today?
Yes.
All right. Let's have you back.
I'm not today. I'm gonna try to get back to work.
I couldn't understand her. That's another thing. We're dealing with a connection issue with her device. She's not coming through. It's all broken up. If you want to stay and deal with all this today, we can definitely do that, ma'am. But if you want to come back, we can get you back. We'll get you back next week, or give me a time. I want you to get this stuff cleared up, though.
I can come back.
You want to come back? What's a good day for you, ma'am?
I'm so sorry. It's terrible.
It's not. There's no need to apologize. It's what we're dealing with in our society right now. So, give me a good date that you probably don't have to have work.
I'm off on Fridays.
All right, let's get her a date. You want to come back tomorrow, ma'am?
Yeah.
Mr. Berry, we're not gonna be lucky enough to have you tomorrow, are we?
I think not, Your Honor.
We'll have Mr. Warbling here tomorrow. Let's postpone this until tomorrow. You don't have work and we'll have more time to talk and probably a clearer connection, all right?
Okay, yes, thank you.
All right, let's get you back tomorrow at 8:30.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, ma'am. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Your Honor, I need to speak with Ms. Leggett. I need to get back into where she is.
Very well. Let's get back to the breakout room. Now, did we talk to what about Mr. Lyles? Is there anybody we can get out of here now?
Yes, Judge, I just spoke to the officer. That will be a dismissal based on a defective ticket.
Very good. Mr. Lyles?
Correct.
All right, and then we'll take care of Mr. Lyles and you're gonna speak to Mrs. Leggett in the breakout room. She's in room 2. And what about Mrs. Gates Brandt?
I need to speak with her briefly.
Okay, speak with Ms. Leggett. I'll put you in the breakout room. She's waiting in that room. And then I'll put you, who do you want to speak with first? Put it that way. Oh, he's gone.
You know, Officer Turner was here. He said, call him back.
Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna dismiss that case. I don't know if this is Turner or not. But
That is Hampton, and I just spoke to him. And he was having computer issues, but it was a dismissal, so.
very good.
And then for the Leggett file, I believe that's gonna be the.
All right, there we go with that.
Moving on.
All right, so let's call the case. See what Mr. Lyles is. This is the City of Detroit versus Brent Doyle Lyles, case number SP 1158661 and SP 118687771. Appearance for the record, please. And the attorney is in the breakout room. So can you put your appearance on the record, Madam Rogers?
Yes. Good morning, Cindy Rogers for the people, case 2072.
All right, today is the date and time set for a trial and formal hearing today. I did want to make note that Officer Hampton was present. He was having some, from my understanding, off the record, you indicated he was having some difficulties with his device. Is that correct?
That is correct. His cell phone died. He was trying to get it on the computer, but I have spoke to him on his cell phone.
All right, I just want to make sure that's on the record. That's Officer Hampton and the Detroit Police Department. I believe he's out of my precinct that I live in, the 12th, at badge number 4807. It's obviously, we don't have the defense counsel in the room, but from my understanding, this is going to be a dismissal, correct?
That is correct, based on a defective ticket.
Okay, that's going to be, we'll call it a motion by the people to dismiss based on the defective ticket. Mr. Lyles, I appreciate your patience, sir. We probably would have got you out of here long before now, but the city attorney's office is shorthanded and Ms. Rogers is working diligently to handle probably 5 or 6 courtrooms, I would suppose. So we're gonna dismiss the case defective ticket, all right?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, have a great day, sir.
Okay, you too.
All right.
Lyles got.
Oh.
Mr. Lyles is out of here.
All right. Yes.
We're gonna wait on Miss Leggett. I don't know.
She's present, Your Honor, and we're ready to proceed.
Most likely dismissal. I need to see your driving record.
Okay, all right. Well, then we're gonna wait to the city attorney to do a little bit more review of Miss Leggett. Then we have Miss Gates Brantley. You want to speak with her? I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with her.
Please. Yeah.
And then Miss Gibbons, we're trying to move along.
Okay.
All right. We ready on Ms. Gates Brantley?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Can we pull our driving record up? Or is that necessary?
I don't believe it's necessary. I don't believe it's necessary. I forget the charge she has though.
She has the allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and a no insurance misdemeanor.
Oh, it's not necessary then.
She appears to have a valid driver's license. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Geneva Marie Gates Brantley, case number SP 1132906, counts 1 and counts 2. Appears for the record, please.
Howard S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Gates Brantley. State your full name, Ms. Gates Brantley.
Geneva Marie Gates Brantley.
Your Honor, the defendant would avail herself of the prosecutor's offer to allow her to enter a plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive her vehicle. The other count 2 being dismissed.
All right, that's the same difference.
Yeah.
In the offer, you put in proper plates. Both of them are 0-point offenses, and I'm going to dismiss upon payment of the $240 on either case. So is that fine with you?
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, very well. Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? The other right. Do you swear or
Right.
affirm? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am, you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, now let me draw your attention back to November the 9th, 2020, at around 5:17 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Harper and Dickerson, ma'am. Did you have an occasion that day? Well, it's difficult to take a, on that day, did you allow someone to drive your vehicle, ma'am?
Yes.
Did you allow this person to drive your vehicle? Let me see, Ms. Rogers. Let's see. Stay for this one question, Ms. Rogers. Did you allow that person to drive your vehicle knowing that that person did not have a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Okay, we're fine. Okay. I'm satisfied with that, Counselor.
So too am I, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna find you guilty of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I'm gonna fine you $240 for that. I told you I would dismiss upon payment. And with the stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other case.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, with that stipulation, I'll dismiss the no insurance misdemeanor, $240, ma'am. When can you pay?
I could pay that February 25th.
February when?
I couldn't hear you, sir.
When can you pay it?
February 25th.
She put a date on it there, Mr. Berry. Let's give her till February, let's give her till February 28th. That way, if you pay that through the DivDav kiosk, or if you come down to court and pay that, we should get that instantly. But if you pay that online, it's gonna take a long time for that payment to get here. So we're gonna set it for a review.
Okay.
We're gonna set it for a review on February 28th. If it's paid before then you don't have to show back up. We should have it in the system. If it's not paid, we need to see you back on February 28th, 2022 at 8:25 a.m. All right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, very well. Have a great day, ma'am.
You too, sir. Thank you.
All right, let's bring these officers out of the breakout room. All right, who are we doing next, Counselor?
Well,
let's see, Leggett, did she give an
Leggett, we're waiting on the prosecutor there. I have.
Okay, I have Leggett here. Let's get Leggett out of here.
Okay.
City of Detroit versus Tierra Leggett. Did I get that correct, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right, case number SP 1135939, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1154105, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Leggett. State your full name, Ms. Leggett.
Deontay Tierra Leggett.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Leggett, and I so informed the prosecutor that Ms. Leggett has her documents relevant to the date and time of the ticket. And it's my understanding that the people will dismiss for compliance.
Yes, that's the offer sheet here is the people are willing to dismiss the matters. It appears that Ms. Leggett probably, did I let you pay your reinstatement fees up front, Ms. Leggett?
Yes, sir.
And you went and took advantage of that and it worked, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
And you got yourself a valid driver's license and then you bring that in court. And what happened? And how many people on that day did I offer that same? Did you hear me offer anybody else that?
Like 3 people, if I'm not
Some
mistaken.
people wanted to say, I'll just get rid of it now. I just paid the $240 and still had to pay the reinstatement fees. But
yeah,
I don't know. You can lead a horse to water, right, Mr. Berry? But you can't make him drink. Miss Leggett knows some good water when she sees it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cases are going to be dismissed. I'm going to write on there that you provided. I'm going to just write on there per city attorney. All right. Case dismissed. I'm going to waive the warrant fees as well.
Thank you.
We'll close all these matters out.
Thank you, sir.
Have a great day, Ms. Leggett. Keep that driver's license too.
I will, and thank you. You too.
All right. Are you registered to vote, ma'am?
Yes, I am.
All right. I can't order you to vote, and I can't order anything now for you to do. But I suggest you get in the game. Make sure you vote. All right.
I sure will, Mr. Perkins. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. And let's wait a minute. Let's, for the record, let's call Officer Roshi and Officer Val's. Well, give me the pronunciations, please. I don't want to mess it up. I already messed yours up.
It's Officer Balazzi.
Officer Balazzi, and I already messed yours up, Officer.
It's Officer Boris, like a Porsche with the B.
I like a Porsche, Officer Porsche. I can't afford one, but put your appearances on the record.
No, I can't either.
Put your appearances on the record, please.
Officer Boris, badge 2102.
Officer Balazzi, badge 1292.
And then what precinct, officers?
Metro Division Traffic Enforcement.
I'm second precinct.
All right, very well. There was an offer in the file made by the city attorney to dismiss the case, and I just want to make sure that your appearance is on the record and you guys get paid. That's what we're here for, right?
Sure.
Also in the interest of justice too, so. All right.
Yeah,
if there's nothing further, everybody have a great day. And
all
officers, Make sure you guys be safe out there.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you as well.
All right, Ms. Leggett, have a great one.
You too, Mr. Perkins.
All right. Let's, really, last but not least, we have, Officer, Hill here, and we have Miss Gibbons, and what was the deal with Miss Gibbons? So, am I reading this correctly? Miss Gibbons, one count of, well, that's the old law. Did you discuss with the city attorney with Miss Gibbons? We have Officer Ambrose here as well. Did you discuss what Miss Gibbons' offer is gonna be, Mr. Barry?
No, Your Honor, I did not.
All right, we
She
need,
was still in the process of doing it when I spoke with her.
we need to speak with her one more time. Because I see old offer from November, no. This is her offer. And I don't understand how this offer, hey. So
I'd love to have a copy, Your Honor.
well, I don't even think you need one. It's improper plates, one count, and the rest dismissed.
Oh, my, yes, let's go on the record and get this done. Your Honor.
And it is from today. So I don't know if Mr. Corporal Ambrose or Officer Hill, is gonna have a problem with it. The city attorney wrote it, but y'all make sure you guys get on the record. All right. Well, I guess a lot of these cases are super old. And that's why. They are where they are. All right, let's go on the record. This is the city of Detroit versus Latanja Gibbons, case number U678641110. SP 102-04-872, SP 104-0144, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 11-3525-9, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 11-838-171, SP 959-161, counts 1 and 2. SP 984-5671, SP 984-7361, counts 1 and counts 2, I should say, strike that. SP 984-736, counts 1 and counts 2 and count 3. SP 11-83817, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 11-83819, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 984-562, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearances for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Gibbons. State your full name, Ms. Gibbons.
Latanja F. Gibbon.
All right, officers.
Sir Anthony Hill, badge 4598, City of Detroit with the 10th precinct, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, and Officer Corporal Ambrose.
Officer Brian Ambrose, badge 4151, 12th precinct.
All right. There is an offer on the table here that is to really, it addresses 1, 2, 3, 4 of the cases.
But of the 22 counts,
Here's what I'm gonna say about this. And I'm just gonna look, okay, so Officer Ambrose, it does address your case. Officer Hill. Doesn't address your cases. The other officers, and this would be a reason why probably she only addressed Corporal Baker. Can you put your appearance on the record?
Yes, Corporal Baker, Badge 21, Detroit Police Department.
All right, Corporal Baker, the offer does address your case. And that's the case that would be pled amended count of improper plates. I'll fine her $240 for that. I'll dismiss the and then there's a number of cases that the officers did not show. The only cases that for the officers that did show up are Officer Hills. And Officer Hill. If you want an opportunity to speak with the city attorney so you can have yours addressed, are you willing to just accept the offer as written? What do you want to do, Officer Hill?
I thought mine wasn't even suggested in the agreement. If it is, I'm with whatever you decide, Your Honor.
It wasn't suggested in the agreement. What I to give you an opportunity to do is if you want to be able to be heard, then I'll give you the opportunity to speak with let me see who wrote this to. I think that's Ambrose. Yeah, I'll give you an opportunity to have yours included on there unless you're willing to just allow Ms. Gibbons to have the matter resolved as is written. It's up to you.
No, I'm gonna leave it in your hand. I'm okay with whatever you decide, Your Honor.
All right. So Ms. Gibbons, you better thank all these officers and your lawyer.
Thank you.
Because you're really it is an awful good deal that you're going to get here. Now, I'm going to say this. If you get another ticket coming through here, obviously something in your life probably at these times wasn't going your way. I'm gonna take that as the meaning that all of these matters are sitting here all over the board. But if you
When
get
I
another,
talked to you before, I told you it was substance abuse, if you remember.
okay, I do remember now. I do remember now. And how is that going for you now, ma'am? You look to be.
I celebrated 6 years, January 3rd.
And I'm going to applaud you for that because you look. I was going to say you look to be doing very good.
Thank you.
And I know that some people are kind of pretty good at hiding it, but you can kind of see even those people. It shows in one form or another, and you seem to be one that's that has actually been sober for quite a while. So I'm gonna congratulate you on that. And with that being said, with your honesty and your upfront, and I think we got, and I know that we have 3 officers that are very, very good in their integrity is beyond reproach. So thank everybody in the room, and we're gonna, if you want to take this deal, it's gonna be $240, ma'am. We'll dismiss the rest of the cases, and then you'll be able to go on your way. And I'll give you time to pay. What would you like to do?
I I mean, I don't know what's best. I did pay
Come
one
on.
ticket. I went to
Come
33rd
on
District
now.
Court.
You want to take my advice on that, or you want to take Mr. Berry's advice, or you want to take Corporal Ambrose, Officer Hill,
I'll
or
take
Corporal Baker's
I'll
advice?
take your
'Cause I
advice,
think all
Judge
of us
Perkins.
are going to be in the same agreement.
Okay, I'll take your advice, Judge Perkins.
All right, ma'am. And Mr. Berry, is that okay?
I concur completely, Your
All
Honor.
right, that's all we need. Can you raise your right hand, please, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth today?
Yes,
All right, ma'am. Do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense, for these misdemeanor offenses, are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
yes,
Do you understand, ma'am, that you have a right to a trial?
yes,
You understand, ma'am, by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right?
yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Okay, ma'am, let me draw your attention back to November 9th, 2019, around 12:38 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Puritan and Ashton, ma'am. Do you recall being pulled over by a Detroit police officer? Well, you may not, because that was allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Well, do you recall, let's take another ticket.
The,
Let's take another ticket, because you may not recall that.
the no insurance.
The insurance, you want to do the insurance on that same ticket? At that date and time, ma'am, did you own a 2003 Buick?
Yes,
Or as my father would say, Buick. That's how they used to say it back in the day, Buick. Did you own
Yes.
did you own a Buick, ma'am, on that day?
yes, sir.
And on that date, ma'am, did you have any insurance on that vehicle?
No,
No, you didn't have any, no.
no.
All right, very good, ma'am. I'm gonna accept your plea. Are you satisfied, counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm gonna accept your plea of the admitted count of improper plates for that. I'm gonna dismiss that ticket based on a payment of, I'm gonna fine you $240. I'm gonna dismiss that based on the payment with the stipulation of probable cause. I'm gonna dismiss all the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right. When can you pay, ma'am?
Pardon me?
When can you pay that $240?
The 28th. I get paid on Friday. Well, tomorrow. I get paid on 28th.
She put a date on it. I like that. That's what my father used to tell me too when I owed him some money. Put a date on it. So you get paid on
about
28th.
2. I get paid about 2 o'clock. It comes on my card between 2 and 2.
We're gonna call it the February 7th,
Okay.
2022. It's gonna be set for review at 8:25. Ma'am, if it hasn't been paid by then, you need to show back up. And I suggest you pay that at any div-dab kiosk in the city of Detroit, or you come down to the court and grace us with your presence and pay it in person. I'm going to waive any warrant fees. You're gonna be responsible to pay any reinstatement fees, which I don't believe there's any.
How would I find that out? And where can I pay it at?
I'm letting you know now, ma'am. We're going to, you're gonna have one reinstatement fee of $45. And you can pay that. No, you're not gonna have any reinstatement fees. So you're just gonna owe 45, you're just gonna owe the $240 and we're gonna close the case out.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, and I'm gonna congratulate you again on your 6 years of sobriety. I know that many people cannot say that they were strong enough to overcome those kind of situations. I'm glad you found the strength to do that, and I hope you continue strength in order to keep that done. You look good, ma'am. You got this behind you, and good luck to you. All right. Are you a registered voter, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck. I hope you participate in the process now.
Thank you so much.
All right. Have a great one. And
You
officers,
too.
I appreciate
Okay.
you guys. All I can say to you is keep up the good work and stay safe. Stay safe out there.
Okay, you too. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a
Bye-bye.
Hill, Corporal Baker, Corporal Ambrose.
Do I hang
Good to
up
see
now?
you. You can leave, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. Again, I appreciate you guys, and if there's nothing further, you're free to leave.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right, you have a better one.
All right, yeah.
All right, we got finished with it, Mr. Berry.
It would appear, Your Honor. It's always a privilege.
Always
Good
mine. And Madam Court Reporter, I really appreciate you being here today.
Yeah, it's been fun hanging out with you. It's the first time I've been with you actually on the record. So this is good.
You're more than welcome anytime.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you.
And my thanks
All
to
right.
you, Nash.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.